A sign of the times, a dining experience inside an RV. Grady Trimble joining us now from Long Grove, Illinois. Show us.
Hey, David. Yeah, there's no indoor dining in Illinois right now, and as you can see with a fresh bit of snow on the ground, it's not the most pleasant time to be eating outside either. So this restaurant, the Chatterbox in Long Grove, is trying to find a way to serve guests. So they've set up these little RVs in what used to be the patio area. Obviously, you can't really eat outside right now in the Chicago area. Mike Oken is the owner here at the Chatterbox. So tell me how this idea came about.
Well, me and my wife go out a lot. We love to eat, and so we have an RV. We're avid RVers, and we'd go to restaurants with our RV and sit and eat in the parking lot. And we just said we have to find a way where our customers can enjoy what we enjoy, find a way to keep our employees working, and find a way to also, do this for everybody, and they can enjoy it. And that's how CampFind-A-Way was born.
And it's fantastic. You've got your own little seating area there with your own party, so you don't have to be interacting with other guests and worry about the virus potentially spreading. And what's the reception been like so far? You've only been up and running for a couple weeks.
Oh, it's been great. Been great. People come in, they feel safe. They love our food too, and we're just happy to be able to offer it to everybody.
And keep those employees on the payroll, which is important as well. David, I just want to show you one other part of the experience. They try to make it as contact-free as possible. So this is how you place your order. You buzz up the server on a walkie-talkie, place your order, and then they come out and bring the food right out to you in your own private RV. What do you think?
Well, I think they've got extraordinary spirit, and I wish them the very best. It is going to be tough. Grady, thank you very much. Ed Renzi, former president and CEO of McDonald's USA, Fat Brands Chairman.
Welcome back to Coast. RVing isn't just for travel this year. Restaurants getting a little creative, trying to attract customers back. One restaurant outside Chicago is actually using RVs as a dining space. Grady Trimble is there with a look for us.
Hey Jackie, yeah, these RVs, they stay put right here at the Chatterbox restaurant, and they call this CampFind-A-Way because just like a lot of restaurants across the country, the folks here at the Chatterbox are trying to find a way to keep staff safe, keep employees on the payroll, and keep people coming to dine with them. So this is what they've done. This is normally the patio area in the summertime, but as you can see with a fresh layer of snow on the ground, you wouldn't want to be dining outside in this. So Mike Oken, the owner here, you and your wife like RVing, and you were going to all these different restaurants, and so you said, why don't we find a way to help our guests experience that same type of thing?
Absolutely, absolutely. We're avid RVers, and we did this. We went to restaurants, we experienced it, we had the safe feeling and fresh food and healthy environment, and we needed to find a way how to do this for our customers to keep our employees going and keep the restaurant open.
Yeah, and we've seen throughout the winter here in Chicago the igloos and the other ways that restaurants are getting creative. I gotta say though, this takes the cake.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Well, yeah, we're very excited. I mean, the air in here is very, very fresh. It's brought in from the furnace, ran through the UVs, and then exited through the exhaust fan. Every 7 minutes, the air is turned over in here. It's the healthiest environment you can have.
What's the reception been like so far?
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. People really love it, and we're just happy to keep going and keep feeding Long Grove and Chicago.
Yeah, it's really a great idea, and we should mention Sunny Island is the RV dealership that you partnered up with. And have you sold any of these yet? Can customers buy them if they like them?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. They're out here, and our staff is educated, and Sunny Island's even given them the opportunity to get a commission if they sell them, and we have a couple going already.
All right, so there you go, Jackie. The ingenuity of restaurant owners in a pandemic.
It's remarkable. RV dining pods. What will they think of next? Grady Trimble, thank you as always.
Well, desperation is pushing restaurants to find innovative ways to bring customers in. Grady Trimble is live in a Chicago suburb with the latest use for, yes, you are in an RV. The latest use for RVs. Hey, Grady.
Hey, Lauren. Yeah, restaurants having to get creative during the pandemic. So this one, the Chatterbox in Long Grove, Illinois, has put 5 RVs in their patio where they usually serve diners outdoor in the summertime. Now it's housing 5 of these places. And look, you sit at the table in the RV with your own private party. You don't have to worry about COVID spreading from your table to another table, and they're allowed to do this with no indoor dining here in Illinois right now. By the way, you place your order on one of these microphones, so you don't even have to talk to the server face to face if you don't want to. You just place it on the walkie-talkie. The restaurant's right there, and they'll come out. I mentioned this is the patio where they serve guests. You can see why you wouldn't want to be sitting outside right now. We got a fresh layer of snow on the ground here. This is Mike Oken. He's the owner here at the Chatterbox, and you call this Camp-Find-A-Way because you, like all restaurants right now, are trying to find a way to survive.
Absolutely, absolutely. Myself and my wife are avid RVers, and we take our RV to other restaurants that we love going to. We park, they bring the food out to us, and we eat. And we always said, we need to find a way where our guests can get the same experience and keep our employees working and keep the restaurant open. And that's how Camp-Find-A-Way was born.
And you just started taking reservations for this today. The phone has been ringing off the hook inside.
Yes, it has. We're very excited to feed Long Grove and the whole state of Illinois if we can.
And we should also mention, you know, we've seen a lot of innovative solutions with the pandemic in restaurants. We've seen those igloos, we've seen tents. You've got a tent out front, but this is a new way to experience dining where you're certainly isolated from other guests.
Absolutely, absolutely. The exciting thing about it is we're pulling in outside air through the heater. It's ran through the UV and the HEPA, and then it is exhausted through the ceiling fan and pulled out. So every 7 minutes, the air gets circulated.
So there you go, Lauren, about as safe as could be during the pandemic, and the ingenuity of the American business owner on display. It is alive and well here in Long Grove.
They get an A+ grading. They really do. And you know, it's so funny. I'm running out of things to make. You know, you can't, and I'm sick of cleaning up the kitchen. And then you go get takeout, and you know, I hate to say this, but they get something wrong. They forgot the sauce or whatever. So yeah, you know, maybe I would in this freezing cold go eat my dinner in an RV. Grady Trimble, thank you to you and your guest.
Well, socially distant glamping booming in 2020, but road trips are not the only use for RVs in the pandemic. Coming up the creative way, one Chicago restaurant is bringing RVs into its outdoor dining business. It's pretty cool. I hope you're gonna like this one. Plus, let's take a look at the market. Well, with indoor dining being limited, or in some states it's been completely shut down due to COVID, restaurants are coming up with some pretty innovative ways to attract their patrons. One suburban Chicago eatery has started Camp-Find-A-Way, and our own Grady Trimble is camped out there to tell us how this works. Hey, Grady.
Hey, Cheryl. Yeah, this is my own private RV. You're invited, and we can invite 4 other friends. We could book a spot here at Camp-Find-A-Way at the Chatterbox in Long Grove, and they just started taking reservations today. The phones inside have been ringing off the hook from people who don't want to eat outside, but want to sort of eat outside in one of these RVs. You mentioned they call this Camp-Find-A-Way. This is normally the outdoor dining area, the patio in the summertime. We just got several inches of snow last night, though, so nobody really wants to eat outside right now. So what do? You put up a bunch of RVs, and that's exactly what Mike Oken did. So tell us how this idea came about.
Well, it was an idea that me and my wife got to when we have an RV, and we go to other restaurants, and we took our RV, and we were eating there, and it's safe, and it's comfortable, and we kept saying we need to find a way where we can bring this to our customers here at the Chatterbox. And that's what we did.
And you've got a lot of loyal customers, but right now in Illinois, there is no indoor dining across the state, so you had to do something.
No, absolutely. And we want to give a big shout out to all our customers and thank them for being so loyal and so supportive through this, because it's been tough. It's been tough for our employees and just everybody.
By the way, how did this partnership happen? Because I see Sunny Island RV on the side of all these RVs. They're a dealership where you actually bought an RV from years ago, and then you said, hey, I've got this crazy idea. Can you send me a couple RVs that I can put on my property?
Yeah, and they gladly did it with us, and they brought them out here, and actually they educated our staff. So if our staff does sell an RV, they actually get commission. So it's more way they can make money and pay their rent. And
Yeah, that's fantastic and so important right now. So there you go, Cheryl. They're wait staff, and they might also try to sell you an RV while you're enjoying your deal out here.
I love it. I love it. Great report. Very fun. Thank you, sir, very much. Good idea.
Okay. The next frontier in dining out, that's another issue. Grady Trimble, he's got that story for us. Grady.
Hey, Jackie, they call it CampFind-A-Way because that's what restaurants have been doing throughout this pandemic, finding a way. So coming up next, we'll show you about this new dining experience on wheels.
Where there's a will, there's a way. One suburban Chicago restaurant trying to weather both the cold temperatures and also the COVID-19 restrictions by partnering with an RV company to create private dining spaces for their customers in the restaurant's parking lot. Grady Trimble is on the scene in Long Grove, Illinois. Grady.
And Jackie, this is my RV for the day. They're trying to make this as immersive an experience as possible. So they give every guest a walkie-talkie so that they can have contact-free communication with their waiter. So, hey, Mike, right around the corner there, I would like some s'mores to camp. And while Mike does that, oh, he heard me loud and clear. While he does that, I'm going to hop out and show you what they call CampFind-A-Way because, like many restaurants, this one, the Chatterbox in Long Grove, is trying to find a way. And there you go. They got s'mores delivered to me at Camper 102. So I will enjoy those in just a minute. But before I do that, Michael, I wanted to ask you about when your boss came to you with this idea. You're the manager here. Did you think he was kind of crazy?
When I first heard it, I had to do a double take to make sure I heard him clearly. But upon thinking about it more, you know, we're trying to figure out how to not only keep our customers fed and safe, but how do I keep my staff employed? Because we're going through some hard times, you know, people in the industry, people that want to dine out. And it was what came to be the safest and warmest thing we could do.
Right, because as you can see here, there's about 6 inches of snow on the ground. Not the best time of year to be dining outside. In one of these things, you can fit 6 people. So Mike, the owner, said, hey, why don't we partner with Sunny Island RV? I've got an RV, and let's let our guests enjoy what we've been doing. They were going from place to place in their own RV, trying different restaurants and getting it to go. Right. Now you have that experience right in your backyard. And by the way, a lot of places have igloos and tents. You have a tent out front. But what's unique about this?
Well, with the RVs, you know, the door closes, So you got heat, we got TVs, we have music. You get the walkie-talkies. It's kind of like, you know, a camping experience. That's the name, and our walkie-talkies that you can talk to, and we get to have fun and talk to our customers. And with our filter systems in here, everything stays, you know, very, very sanitized.
Yeah, so Jackie, this is my little RV for the time being. I'm going to enjoy these s'mores. They brought them out for me, so why not?
That is really cute, Grady. First of all, the s'mores look amazing, by the way. Second of all, as I'm looking at these RVs, they're like mini RVs. They don't seem like they're full-size RVs. It looks like you could really comfortably have an office space in there, a dining space, a living space, and be mobile.
Yeah, Jackie, your imagination is running wild with this, kind of like the owner here. And by the way, I mentioned they partnered with another RV dealership to do this. You get a discount if you do buy one of these RVs and you find it at this restaurant. And by the way, the staff here have been trained by the RV company, so if they sell one of these things, they get a commission on it as well.
That is amazing. Grady Trimble, you always bring us the best stories. Thank you for that. All right, that's going to do it for After the Bell. Thanks so much for watching today. We'll see you tomorrow.